Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Philadelphia Phillies and the Detroit Tigers. All right, just about set to go. On the hill here today, Alex Cobb.
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing. Same side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hit and run it over the inside corner.
Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. That was one of those swings that feels like you're swinging an aluminum bat. It jumped off so hard, squared it up, and it went screaming at 108 miles per hour.
Trey Turner in the box now. No balls and a strike. Off the mark there, and 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Got him swinging. And safe. It's a stolen base. Here's Bryce Harper. Fouled off left side. Squeezes it. And there are two down.
Well, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Alec Bohm stands in with two away as he takes a ball. Foul ball there.
Ooh, here's a guy at the plate. I'm expecting to have a good game. He always seems to play better in road games.
Just missed. To third. And that one finds its way through. Stop. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up.
Well done. Drives in the run. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Kyle Schwarber stands in now and watches strike one. Boom. Off of first with two away.
Ball one. Well, he's not afraid to fall into a two-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him.
And he gets back in. Just missed.
3-2, two out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Ground ball up the middle. Whips it to first. That ends the frame. Back at Comerica Park. And on the mound in this one, Zach Wheeler. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Kepler makes the play, and there's one down. Here's Gleyber Torres. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. Way back there. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. Gleyber Torres goes yard. And it ties it up. It's 1-1. So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next up for the Tigers, Kerry Carpenter. Now a screamer into the outfield. Marsh pulls it down, and there's two gone. Spencer Torkelson up now for the Tigers.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
0-1. And the 0-1. And that one is inside ball one.
Ball. 2-1.
Swings through that one for strike two.
2-2.
2 outs, base is empty. He goes down looking. And we're back. New inning getting started. Nick Castellanos at the plate now.
Castellanos.
And delivers outside. Cobb goes 6 feet 3 inches, 205 pounds, and he was drafted in the 4th round back in 2006. Throw on to Torkelson, and a quick out, number 1. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon Marsh.
On the ground, right side, McKinstry to first. 2 up, 2 down. It'll bring up JT Realmuto.
Batting 8, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
Nice grab. Back here in Detroit, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Javier Baez. On the ground to the left. Trey Turner gloves it. Throws to first in time. And quickly one away in the second.
Batting 6.
And here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
He just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Late on that fastball. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Realmuto up with it. Fires to first. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout. And next to hit for Detroit, Colt Keith. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. Misses the zone and he gets him to chase.
Well, pretty clear to me. He was trying to go deep right there, but you got to get a pitch that you can handle.
And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And it gets by him. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. In there safely.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Center field, Marsh under it. Makes the grab, and that is that. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now batting Max Kepler.
Max Kepler.
Cobb back to work. This one popped up. 1 down. So the lineup flips over. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Bryson Stott scored the first run of the game back in the first after a single to reach base. And a bunt towards third. One gone, runner at first. Here's Turner now. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. Right through there for a strike.
And that's a great take right there. Even though it's a strike, with the situation, runner on first base, you want to keep the ball off the ground. And you swing at that pitch, most likely you roll into a double play.
Green hauls it in, and there's 2 away. Here comes Bryce Harper.
Number 3,
0 for 1 so
Bryce
far.
Harper.
And a foul ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter.
2 outs. And that's downstairs. And the count 2
2
and 1.
balls, 1 strike.
Tied up here in the early going. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Adios, pelota. And just like that, they're out front. It's 3-1. And here comes Alec Boehm. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. Outside low, and that's ball 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 2. Cobb. Maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first, and that will end the inning. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
McKinstry.
Tap foul at the plate.
No.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And it kicks off the bag. And they get the out after the ricochet. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Riley Green.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
And a base hit up the middle. Around first and hustling for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That ball was drilled 106 off the bat, and that's the kind of feedback that tells you you're right where you want to be.
This one in the air, center field. Drops into the glove. Runner tags from third. The throw's offline. He's saved. And they trail by 1.
The right fielder.
Now it's the right
30,
fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
Carpenter.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And another ball. Inside, just missed. And there's ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swinging a foul straight back. The other way, makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. As we go to the top of the 4th, Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here.
Schwarber.
And that's a base hit. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the 4th.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced, and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Castellanos in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball. And that's in for a strike. Schwarber at second with nobody out. In the dirt. And it's even up.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
Full count.
Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Back to the mound. It hit him. Now the throw to first on the run.
He's safe.
Boots it.
The center fielder, number 16, Brandon.
So runners at the corners,
Marsh.
nobody out. And the batter now, Brandon Marsh. He's 0 for 1.
Now pitching for the Tigers, number 4, Bo Brisky.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. This to center field. That's a base hit. Run scores. The throw to third.
Comes through with the RBI. To me, it's
Detective
just a really
JT.
controlled, balanced swing. He wasn't trying to do too much with it. Just stayed disciplined, got the barrel to the ball, and put it in play.
Headed down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. Fought off foul. No outs. Runners at first and third. That one not
1-2.
close. Ball 1. McKinstry takes it in for the out. And there's one down.
Now, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield.
Up
There's
next
part of
for
him that's saying, hey, where are you
the
at,
left fielder,
outfielder? Call me
Matt
off. But he
Kepler.
stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
That one fouled off. And now the count is even.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that misses.
2-1.
And it's 2-1. And that one pulled foul. Just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Oh, look at the stop. The underhand flip. There's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. Back at Comerica
Leading
Park.
up for
At
the
the plate,
Tigers,
Javier
the
Baez.
shortstop, Javier Baez.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, the bright side is that that'll help the on-base
The catcher,
percentage a little
number
bit.
13,
And that's a category no
Dingler.
batter can ignore these days. OBP,
Dingler.
OPS. Well, maybe that'll ease the pain just a little bit.
Dingler swings through it for strike 1.
Well, right now, this battery is seeing the aggressiveness of the hitters early in the count and often. So, got to be real careful that you don't give too good of a pitch, especially early in the count.
Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
No, just a nice
Now
job
batting,
coming through in a
third
pretty
baseman,
high leverage
Schultz.
spot right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle, didn't square it up.
Double steal. Bunt attempt misses. And now he looks it back to second. Tying run is at first. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Can't get there, base hit. Stop sign goes up at third, and the bases are loaded.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Here's the left fielder, Matt Vierling. Golden opportunity right here. That misses, and that's ball one. Swings through that one for strike one.
Good pitch right there. Tied him up on the hands. If I'm out there on the bump, I'm going right back in there.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. One runs in. The throw home. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. Tie ball game, 4-4. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Hauls it in for the out. Here's the center fielder, Riley Green. 1 for 2. First pitch misses.
Way to lay off that pitch down. At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
In the dirt, blocked. Vierling into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. Swing and a miss, strike one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
To the right side. In plenty of time to first. Out number 2, and another run comes in. Here is Gleyber Torres. He's already homered here in this one. In the air, left side. Kepler has a beat on it and makes the grab. And that ends the inning. And we're back. This is Bryson Stott. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 0-1. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with guys trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Drag bunt back towards the mound. Fires to first. No hit here on the bunt attempt. They get the out. Bryce Harper to the plate.
Well, there it looked like the batter was trying to bunt for a base hit, and as he got thrown out, the runner...
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. 2 on. On 1 out, and now it's Alec Bohm.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
And that one is downstairs. 2-0.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
And that is downstairs. Ball 3. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And Kyle Schwarber will come up. This guy with light tower power.
Tyler.
Now a pinch hitter coming on for the Phillies, Johan Rojas.
And this is a big at-bat coming, Boog. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
And that one fouled off. Bases loaded, 1 away. And we're in the top of the 5th. Check
you got?
swing. Now we'll look down to first. No, he held up.
Ball.
And the infield fly
batter's
rule
out.
called. Here's Nicholas
The right fielder,
Castellanos.
number 8,
0 for
Nick
2 in this one.
Castellanos.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to
0-1.
chase. Now
Ball
1-1. Just missed.
Boog, in situations like
2-1.
these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Stop at third. Harper on second. Bohm at first. 2 out of the inning. That's a strikeout. Woody Keller says he won a round. Back here in Detroit, and now the
For
right
the
fielder,
Tigers,
Kerry
the right
Carpenter.
fielder, Kerry Carpenter.
And that's downstairs and outside.
Well, these
1-0.
Tigers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. And there's a foul ball. Kicks and fires. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his
Tigers,
highest
the
gear
first
and go a
baseman,
long way to track
Spencer.
that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing
1-0.
football.
Torkelson in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Check swing.
Yeah.
Did he go? Yes, he did. That's
1-1.
strike 1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And look out.
Dead ball.
That one
Take
gets
first.
him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Now batting the shortstop.
El Mago
Javier.
coming to the dish. He's
Javier.
0 for 1. Late swing fouled off. Javi Baez, like fellow Puerto Rican Francisco Lindor, born in Puerto Rico, but was drafted in the
1-1.
first round out of high school in Florida.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
The kick in the pitch. Runner goes. That one ripped. Going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next
1-0.
pitch.
Dingler up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. This one in the air. Harper. And that is that. Top 6.
Leading off
And now for the Phillies,
center
Brandon
fielder, number
Marsh.
16, Brandon
Well,
Marsh.
on paper, it's favorable to have a fairly quick inning here with 2 of the 3 hitters he's set to face batting from the left side, same side he throws from.
Holton back to work. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. He's under it. Hauls it in, 1 away. Here's JT
Now
Real
batting,
Muto.
Catcher JT Real Muto.
On the ground, right side. Throw on to Torkelson. And that quickly 2 away.
Now batting
Max
left fielder,
Kepler at the
Max
plate.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. And he makes it there with a 2-out triple, tying runs aboard.
No waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it.
No ball.
Stop. In the box now, take strike 1.
You know this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Ball.
And 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And it drops in. In from third is the tying run. And it's an RBI single. It's 5-5.
No, that's 2-strike hitting right there. He did well just to put the ball in play. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher. But you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
And there's the third out. That'll do it for the inning. Bottom of the 6th inning. Here's the third baseman, Colt Keith.
Third baseman, Colt Keith.
Liner snagged at first.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Veerling up for the third time and takes ball 1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1-2.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Up with it, fires to first.
That's an out.
Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. And up next for Detroit, Zach McKinstry.
Second baseman, Zach McKinstry.
Shortened the bunt and missed it. 0-1. And a big swing and a miss. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball 1 there.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And here's the first baseman, Bryce Harper. In the air, left field, down the line. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate or swings at pitches outside the zone is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Throw on to Torkelson. 1-1 down.
Number 75, Brennan Det-Phi.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Swing and a miss. That one at 99. 0-2 now. On the ground. And foul ball. 1 out, base is empty. Right side. McKinstry. And 2 away to start the 7th. Johan Rojas, the next to hit. He popped out his first time.
Johan Rojas.
Outside low, ball 1. bunting for a hit. And a
That's
foul ball. All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And that one finds its way through.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
And now the 0-1. Runner takes off. Go to second. Out. And that'll end the inning. Bottom of the inning, and here is Riley Green. And that one is in the dirt, and it's 1-0.
He's got a rare skill set out there on the mound. Even when he's low on energy, his stuff still has bite to it. You just don't see it flattening out just because he's tired. He's still delivering good action.
And another ball.
3 balls, no strikes.
Next offering is in for a strike. Right through there for a strike.
Full count.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And there's one down. Here's Gleyber Torres. He's already homered in this game.
Gleyber Torres.
Orion Kerkering into the game.
Now pitching for Philadelphia, number 50, Orion Kerkering.
And that one fouled off. Just off the inside edge.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Next pitch is outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And downstairs.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Hit in the air, center field. March moving under it. Corrals it. 2 down. Kerry Carpenter up now for the Tigers. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
Line drive, and this might be trouble. Around first and hustling for second. In with the double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just an awesome swing of the bat, quick hands, and just launched the baseball. 108 on the exit velocity. Man, that is coming off the bat pretty good. I know he's feeling good about it.
Throw to second, safe. And here is Spencer Torkelson. This one in the dirt. Nice job behind the plate there. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. And fouled off. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that is the inning. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Nick Castellanos.
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. That one missed. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the center fielder, Brandon Marsh. Line drive, that's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Real Muto in the box now. Takes strike one. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Line drive. He hauls it in. 2 away.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Pitch out, but no action. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Two outs. And now 2-2. Save! Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Swinging a foul ball at the plate. They'll do it again. Carpenter makes his way towards it. Brings it in. And that's the 3rd out. Back at Comerica Park. Bottom of the 8th. Now at the plate, Javier Baez.
Now pitching for the
out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Carlos Hernandez.
Carlos Hernandez.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
There's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Just missed.
2-1 the count now. He hasn't seen a fastball yet, but you've got to be ready to hit one because you doubt the pitcher wants this to go to a 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Real Muto up with it. Fires to first. Gets him. One away on the drop third strike.
13.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Dylan Dingler. 1 for 3. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
0-1.
And that one ripped to left. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Now it's going to be Colt Keith.
1-0.
And a pitch out, but nothing going on. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
1 away. Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Check on the runner, and he's back safely.
Really been able to slow down the game tonight with his at-bats, and the biggest one he's had so far, he doesn't look anxious at all.
2-1 now. Runner takes off. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. With the go-ahead run at first, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Matt Vierling getting ready to hit.
Well, he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
Now it's Jordan Romano out of the bullpen.
Now pitching for the Phillies, number 6. Jordan Romano.
Now move to first, and he's back in safely. It's a pitch out, nothing doing, and that's ball one. Sweeney off of first with 2 away. Outside low, and it's 2-0.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And another ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter. At this point in the ball game, you know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit.
Here goes the runner. That just missed. He walked him on 4 pitches. And with 2 outs, the go-ahead run is at second base. Now it's the second baseman, Zach McKinstry. 0 for 3 in this one. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
They take the force out. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. We go to the 9th, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Bryson Stott.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball popped in the air, and it falls. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Another hit. I mean, these types of performances at the plate don't come around too often. This is pretty special. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely. And that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Trey Turner. And that is out of play. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. And that misses. And the count even 1-1. Right through there for a strike.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Tries to get back and save.
No, that at-bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. Nothing happening on the bases, though. The 1-2. Lifted in the air, right center field. Green on the run. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second. He gets there. Winning run at third with only one out. Alec Bohm stands in for the Phillies.
Alec.
That to right. Makes the grab for the second out. And digging in for Philadelphia, Johan Rojas. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. And that's the third out. Bottom nine. Here's the center fielder, Riley Green.
The center fielder, Riley Green.
Romano back to work. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Going to count 1-2. Oh, that got away from him. And he's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Here comes Gleyber Torres.
Now the pressure is already high, and now it's been cranked up to another level. Man, his head must be spinning out there on the mound. He's got to find a way to slow things down. That breathing technique, Boog. He let everything out.
To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Well, that at-bat had a lot of pressure riding on it, so really great job coming through right there. It's got to feel good. A bunch of chances now to send those fans home happy. It's going to take a magic trick to extend this game with no outs and the winning run at third.
Now here is Spencer Torkelson.
Yep.
Swing and a miss.
No ball.
0-1.
1 strike.
And ball 1. But he's back.
1-1.
And that is cut on and missed. That's strike 2.
You need a strikeout, and you need a ball perhaps on the ground for a double play, or get yourself a pop-up, something, but you've got to make some pitches. But if he can battle and get through this, he can earn some points.
This guy's got good power. With one swing, he can win it for him. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Up and in, look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Full count.
Nobody out. The winning run 90 feet away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Baez. Now pitching for
Here's the new pitcher for the Phillies, Taijuan Walker.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute one pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
Baez swings through it for strike 1.
0-1.
Snap throw to third. On the ground, could be two. Beats the second, out there. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Tigers get a walk-off win, 6-5.
So you come into the ninth inning, it's a tied ball game. No one really wants to play extra, so everyone's looking at how we can get this game over with in regulation. Well, they got the run they needed, put one up, and they put one in the win column.
6-5 the final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.